And after getting turnover on the first defensive possession, the Pandas now looking to score on their first foray forward, and they do. Morgan Harris with the and one opportunity.
Yeah, good ball movement again. We saw that as well from the Pandas yesterday.
Merton cutting inside, dishes, Taniguchi for three, it's good! Taniguchi into the corner, Jade Wynn pulls back, the triple is pure! What a shot there from Wynn as the T-Birds have hit their first 2 3-pointers. Now coming close to turning it over themselves, just barely getting across the halfway line in time was Alberta. Penninga hits the first 3-pointer of the game for the visitors. Here comes Harris. Tanner drives by Weeks, draws the foul, and one.
Strong take. Weeks opens up too much a little bit on that drive. Tanner.
Miller, shot clock winding down, goes to the left, and she gets it in. What a tough finish there by Mission Miller. Here comes Semenuk. Palmer into the corner, Tanner for three! And the lead now up to double digits. Palmer picks up the dribble, is able to find at least 2 good. Now Easton Adio-Hanma can attack the baseline as the Pandas do a good job on their press break. Wynn has to put it up from the outside, no good. And Taniguchi sneaks in for the offensive rebound, finds Ibbotson! Layup and the foul. What a crucial play made there by Sarah Taniguchi. Now the pressure is on. Weeks does a good job breaking it. LaGrange now going to the basket, finds Wagner parked underneath. Another and one opportunity. How many have there been in this quarter for the Thunderbirds?
And given a taste of their own medicine, that full court press broken with that heads-up pass, and LaGrange makes no mistake dumping it to Wagner, who was ready to go.
Harris drives. Weeks recovers. Kick to the outside. Tanner banks it in. What a massive shot for the Pandas to grab some of that momentum back. Last opportunity here in the third. Weeks at the controls. Kick to the corner. Ibbotson for three! And that is how the third will end. And some pressure by Alberta. They turn over Taniguchi and Harris lays it in. All but one of the Pandas players on the UBC side of half court. Ibbotson immediately hears the calls of go. Goes straight to the basket. Dish. Kick. Taniguchi. Yes, sir! Tanner up against Weeks. Blocked. Weeks doing it on both ends here today.
Not in her house.
Crowd in better voice here in the fourth. Merton, what a pass! Setting up Weeks, who had sealed off Harris. Into the corner, Easton Adio-Hanma, less than 10 seconds on the shot clock, thrown to Merton. But Merton comes up hobbling. Thunderbirds, if they don't want to play 4 and 5, will need to call a timeout. Ibbotson from the mid-range, she'll take the jumper, she makes it. And now a timeout is called. Here's Palmer to Tanner, the three contested, no good. Easton Adio-Hanma with the save. And then a foul is called. And that is massive on multiple levels. As not only does Mission Miller foul out on a play 150 feet from her own basket, but it gives 2 free throws to Brooke Wagner with 54 seconds to go. Wagner only able to hit 1 of her 2 free throws. Palmer, Easton Adio-Hanma. drives, contested jumper, no good. Ibbotson the board. The Thunderbirds, outside of the one Miller putback, a couple plays ago rather, have done a much better job securing those defensive rebounds. Harris gets the ball off the inbound, 30 seconds on the clock. Easton Ayedio-Hanma drives into Bergman, and she is fouled. It's ruled in the act, which is big because the T-Birds did have a foul to give. So UBC does elect to advance the ball, so 14 seconds now on the clock. So now definitely you don't have to foul if you're the Pandas. Weeks gets the inbound, but Easton Ayedio-Hanma does wrap her up.
They're not advancing the ball. They'll try to burn the entire clock and get a good look. This is going to be a huge gamble there by Coach Scott.
First they have to get the ball inbound. Olivia Weeks with the steal. She gives it up to Katie Hartman, back in off the bench. And you talk about critical free throws. No timeouts left for Alberta. 18 seconds on the clock. Katie Hartman swishes the first free throw. That was steal number 6 for Olivia Weeks on the inbounds play. 3-point game. Now a 4-point game.
Not need a foul away from the play here if you're the Thunderbirds. If they need to dribble out the full length of the court, let them.
Harris pushing it up court. Drives straight to the basket. Can't finish. Ibbotson the board. And that could do it. UBC survives and advances. They will host the Canada West semi-final game against Regina next Friday.